Assalamualaikum to Madam Suraya. My name is Nurain Binti Nasaruddin. This is a recorded video of my presentation of an academic paper. The title of my article is Factors that Influence Zakat Compliance. The factors that are related in this study are religiosity, educational background and genders in zakat compliance. This is the contents that I will present from the introduction of this paper until the conclusion. The first one is the introduction of the paper. Zakat is a directive given to believers by Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala. Both the Quran and the Sunnah place emphasis on it. In fact, the Quran used the word zakat 30 times, along with the Shahadah, proclaiming the oneness of Allah. Salah, which refers to prayer. Saum refers to fasting, and Hajj. It is also one of the 5 pillars of Islam, which is the pilgrimage. Zakat is significant because it benefits the recipient as well as the recipient's community and society at large. Every Muslim is required to pay zakat, a tax that support the unprivileged and strengthen communities. One should not undervalue the influence of zakat. According to Manurung 2014, it focused on the value of zakat, a charge that Muslims are required to pay, and how it may help people live better life and meet social needs. According to Farah Mastura and Zainul 2015, zakat is divided into 2 categories, which are zakat fitrah and zakat on wealth. Zakat fitrah refers to which Muslims pay in the month of the Ramadan, while for the zakat on wealth refers to zakat on income from employment, commerce, saving, crops, agricultures, gold, silver, stocks and natural resources. Zakat on wealth is one of the categories of zakat, albeit it has multiple subcategories, thus it typically receives less attention. For instance, although the option to pay zakat on employment income through salary deduction has been implemented, the proportion of zakat payers who use this option is still insufficient. According to reports to Muhammad Nasir 2020, it shows just 6,500 of the 16,000 educators in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, withhold zakat from their monthly salaries. Next is the objective of this paper. The objective of this paper is to determine the factors that influence zakat compliance, which refers to the factors of religiosity, educational background and the gender in zakat compliance. Further literature view on this paper has categorized into 3 factors, which are religiosity, educational background and genders in zakat compliance. The first one, for religiosity, according to Farah Mastura and Zainul 2014, they analyze the variables that influence the individuals in paying zakat on saving. In example, the relationship between the variables of attitude, the reference group, religiosity and perceived corporate credibility with zakat compliance behavior on saving. By using survey to Muslim employees who are working at Universiti Utara Malaysia UUM Kedah, they found that there has a positive relationship between the religiosity and the zakat compliance behavior and significantly related. They support that religiosity play a significant role in influencing compliance behavior. For educational background, according to Mazni and Nur Sharuja 2017, they analyzed that the influence of religiosity, gender and Islamic educational background of Muslim on zakat compliance. Additionally, it seeks to pinpoint the aspect of religion that significantly influence zakat compliance. By using a survey to working Muslim individual in Klang Valley, they discover a strong and positive correlation between an Islamic education and zakat compliance behavior. Muslims with religious education are expected to be more conscious of zakat, to know more about it and to have a better grasp of their religious obligation as a result. For gender, according to Liao 2015, gender was also strongly correlated with zakat compliance. Liao asserted that males and females are traditionally, culturally and socially distinct. Gender and zakat compliance were inversely associated, demonstrating that Muslim working women are less obedient to their zakat obligation than their male counterparts. Some people argue that women are morally superior to males. They are more loyal and less self-centered than men, and they are more likely to report questionable or criminal activity than males. Next, for the research method, the survey was conducted using simple random sampling. The survey distributed the questionnaire to the respondents through online Google form. The respondent involved is an individual Muslim who aged more than 25 years old in an organization who are working in paint manufacturing and laboratories near Berhad. This company was initially involved in heavy-duty protective coating in Malaysia since 2001, where it has established its own product in protective coating, marine protective coating, floor coating, road marketing online, paint and roof coating. The survey distribute the questionnaire to respondents through online Google form with the selected sample size being only 30 workers. The questionnaire was divided into 3 sections, which are section A, B and C. The first section is for the demographic respondents, while the second section is for the zakat literacy, which shows the level of public understanding regarding the concept of zakat. The last section is the determinant of zakat compliance, which represent religiosity, which is to measure the extent of an individual attitude, behavior and character that are influenced by their religiosity belief and its teaching. Next, the main finding on this paper, based on the figure 1, it presents the descriptive statistic for the demographic variable of all the respondents in the study. It shows that the majority of respondents are male, which indicate 17 individuals, and the remaining 13 individuals are female. The study also shows that almost 90% of respondents have a formal Islamic education, either at school or college or university. It indicates that there is a positive relationship between the religiosity and zakat compliance. For the figure 2 and the figure 3, it shows that 60% of the respondents understand about the general knowledge about the zakat, and 70% respondents know their responsibility as a Muslim in paying zakat. So, in conclusion, zakat is not only a religious requirement that all eligible Muslims must uphold. It also plays a significant role in the Islamic fiscal system, particularly as a major source of income and a tool for funding specific initiatives to promote social, political and economic development among Muslim communities. This study comes to the conclusion that measuring religiosity from an Islamic perspective is just as complicated as measuring it in a traditional way, and has multiple findings imply that Muslims with strong religious conviction behave well under pressure and would fulfill their zakat obligation. However, gender and educational background shows a negative relationship with zakat compliance. That's all from me. Thank you.